it up there, little cats. Come on into the Cat and Tree Studio. Together, let's set foot in the mind of an adult. Are you ready to hop in?
Sitting up here in this tree, you have me, Jayu.
And me, Bora.
Quick reminder, little cats, topics discussed in this podcast are simply opinions and suggestions of the host, hoping for it to help others.
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It's us again here. We're bothering you on a weekend, but you don't mind because we're your friends. Right, Jayu?
Yes, and they can't do anything.
Yes. And because we're your friends, you have to stick with us and, endure our presence. Okay?
Well,
Just
it
kidding.
seem like it's negative.
I'm just kidding. But then again, guys, we have another guest right here with us. And we have international guests, to be honest, right, Jayu?
Yes, she's actually from the land of
Dreams.
Which land are you from?
The land of freedom, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
But yes,
The land
actually,
of the free
I'm not
and the
in that
home of
land
the
anymore.
brave.
Exactly. Oh, say, can you? Sorry.
Yes. But please don't forget to introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. Nice to meet you all. My name is Rianne, and it's good to be here. It's good to be here at Cat and Tree Studios.
Yes.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
So, Jayu, what are we going to be dealing with today?
Okay, so today our topic or our title is Fly to My Room. So from the title itself, basically it's about how you spend your pandemic days. How can I explain it?
Days during quarantine.
Yeah, like during the lockdown, how did you spend it in the four corners of your house or your bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
There must be so little, but a lot that we have done.
Yes.
Right?
Mm.
But
It
first,
has been almost 2 years.
Mhm.
Almost.
Almost
coming
2 years,
2 years. It's almost
Mhm.
2022, guys.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, the time flies.
Did you feel
Wow.
that?
Wow.
Time really flies when you're in quarantine.
Mm.
When you're in a pandemic, wow, really flies.
Exactly. But pre-pandemic, I just want to know
Mhm.
how long was the longest time you've stayed in your house? Pre-pandemic.
2 days.
Pre-pandemic. That is Jayu's and your fault. Okay, both of you guys literally are inviting each other out, going out. I think the longest that I stayed at home was probably just 2 days, a
See?
Saturday and a Sunday.
Exactly. I told you.
Right.
Sorry.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
How about you, Laura?
Me, the longest that I've stayed a day.
A
No.
day.
My family cannot stand being at home for a long time. To go out or maybe just
Right.
a short walk to the supermarket or just
Right.
window shopping at the mall. So like if we spend a day at home, it's okay. But like more than that, we get bored easily. But
You
in
guys are
those
like busybodies. You know,
Yes.
very outgoing.
but in those 2 days that you guys
Mhm.
spend at home, what do you normally do?
Mhm.
Work.
Great.
I also work.
Yeah.
Really?
I remember like it was a long holiday in 2019, and
Yeah.
I didn't go out. Like my family went out, but I said I didn't want to come, so I just worked. I mean, not really work with a salary, okay? I mean, work for myself. Like I organized my email. I deleted the emails that I didn't need, like that.
Right.
I organized my things like that. So that's what I did.
Oh,
So like housework in a way. You like basically organize your things. Okay.
Yeah.
It's much better than what I did.
Why?
What did you do?
Yeah, I would just stay at home on for example, on a weekend I would stay home and I would do some house chores, but that's about it. Probably like an hour for like the whole weekend. Because I don't know why my mom never let me do house chores too long. I don't know. You know, when they get older, especially mothers, grandmothers, they want you to rest. Like they want to do the work. So my mom is getting to that age where she's like, no, I'll do it. I'll do everything. You can sit there, you can rest. So
Yeah.
so I tried to do housework, but I was not allowed for some reason. I was like, Mom, I'm young, let me help you out. I would love to do this for you. But yeah, I guess she's at that age where she wants to like handle everything, which is fine.
Mm-mm.
But I never organized anything like Jayu has done. And I would just sit and watch movies and teach my sisters or like help my sisters with their studies.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That was like every weekend. Yeah.
Well, at least we get
Oh.
something productive from our
Mm-mm.
time at
Oh, yeah, true.
home.
Yeah.
Right.
Like instead of just sleeping 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
True.
for
A
Jayu,
lot of-
she does like a lot of reorganizing, and for Rian right here, she's like teaching her siblings or
Yeah. Right.
you're doing a
Yeah.
lot even just for 2 days.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Imagine 2 years.
I think it definitely depends.
That's
2 years. Wow. What did we do?
Actually, that's my question.
Yeah. What did we do for 2
What did I
years?
do? Aside from work, what did I do?
Right? I feel like the first year of quarantine was like everyone was
Busy.
paranoid. Yeah,
Yeah.
very busy. People were scattered around trying to look for like work because of the big transition from offline to
Mm-mm.
online. And a lot of people were panicking, looking for jobs, and people were going back home. Going back to their home place. They had to leave their work behind. So like I don't know. The first year was like really busy, and then like I guess halfway through, everyone just kind of settled down. Like everyone was really scared of what was out there.
Yeah.
But then this year happened, and I think everyone just became more confident this year. Like
Mm-mm.
not as scared as before.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people went back to their usual hobbies. But of course, there are still some people that don't feel comfortable going out. But a lot has changed this year. I think
Yeah.
the fear has definitely died down.
That could also
Because
be
I think a lot of
maybe
people already got their vaccine.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. And like
Mhm.
more information is being given about like how to, what to do when you feel any symptoms or something like that.
Right.
So they get more information now.
Mhm.
So they're like, because before when the outbreak or with the first outbreak, they were like, what are we gonna do if even the government is like they don't have any idea as to what to do, because it's also
Yeah.
very new to them. So the people
Mhm.
now don't have the sense of security as to what to do if they get infected. So they're really, really scared. But now like they can easily ask, what am I gonna do? What's the next step? So they're more confident. I mean, they don't feel that safe, but then they have more sense of security now than they do before.
Mm-mm. Yes.
True. And now there's vaccines. So I think even people who were stubborn to get it are actually getting it now.
Yeah.
They're not as stubborn as before. Even in the States, a lot of people were like so anti-vax in the first few like months, actually in the first year. But now it's just like, oh, I have to get it. Oh, fine. Like even if they don't want to, it's required. So a lot has changed.
Because I think they won't be allowed to like go around or travel
You're right.
if they're not vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Even establishments are restricting people who are not vaccinated. So
Mhm.
So true. Yes. Even traveling out of the country. I mean, they can travel now. I wonder when the Philippines will be able to do that. Can we like actually travel outside now? Like,
I heard somewhere that people who are already fully vaccinated will okay.
Yeah.
I'm not yet sure when. So will be allowed to travel inside the country.
locally.
Locally, like Baguio.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure when it will start or like
Mhm.
yeah, I just read it somewhere. I forgot where.
But what did you guys do during the lockdown? Did you discover anything new about yourself, or did you explore a new talent? What was going on? Anyone can start though.
Mhm.
Actually, what I've discovered about myself was actually there's nothing at first because I was busy at work that last year
Yeah.
to be specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to explore my ideas. I was only like I think if I try this, maybe I'll be good at it. Just the thought.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I never had a chance to try. And then late last year when I came back home,
Mhm.
I was like, I think I should start something productive.
Mm.
So I tried to discover it by myself, like playing instruments that always failed.
I understand that.
I know.
I didn't learn how to play. So I moved on to another interest. I tried painting and then it worked somehow. But yeah, nowadays I haven't been painting again, but I want to do it real soon. But yeah, maybe if I have a chance. Recording, like singing.
Yeah.
This podcasting.
Yes.
Yeah, you started this recently. Yeah. So this is a good thing.
And also studying Korean.
Oh,
Yes.
So
restudying, right?
those are the things. Yes. Yeah, I think that's all. I mean, for self-improvement.
Yeah.
Right.
True. Rian?
That's awesome. Wow.
How about you,
Oh,
Rian?
yes. In the beginning of quarantine, okay, so it kind of stopped for a while, or the world took a pause for a minute. And this was the time where I was like so excited to try new things because finally I have free time, comparing to before the pandemic. We always worked. We were always so busy. But now, I think in the first few months of quarantine, I started exercising, but not as much as I do now. Like I actually took exercising seriously in the middle of last year. I think around my birthday. So I started last year, like early last year, but in the first 6 months, I didn't take it as seriously. I was like eating crap, and I was like not really exercising.
I remember
you can
that.
ask Jayu, literally. I wouldn't exercise for days and then I would eat crap. And then I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this seriously. Let's do this. I wanted to challenge myself. And I took it seriously without dieting as much. And then dieting came into the picture about early this year. Yeah. So I started doing that. I was also learning Japanese in the beginning of the quarantine. I was on Duolingo. Yeah.
Duolingo,
but then
the
I
best
noticed
friend.
how I love it, the harassing owl. I love it so much.
No, because it's true. Duo
Like they
just
send
like
you notification.
appears. Yes. Like it tells you aren't you coming back yet?
Oh my God.
It's time for your lessons.
Exactly.
I miss you.
I'm just like, can you just leave me alone? I just want to take a break, please. And it's just like, what's a break? Come on, let's do this. I'm just like, oh my God. So I was on Duolingo for like a few months learning Japanese. I was learning the numbers, the first level, so katakana. And then I noticed how difficult it is. And I really needed a Japanese teacher for that. So I took a long break. I actually stopped. I had this notebook. I even prepared a notebook. I was writing in the first few pages, but then once I noticed it was getting a little bit more difficult, I was like, oh, all right, let me just stop for a minute. I told myself I would stop for a while, but then it turned to over a year. But it was a pretty good experience because finally I was like, you know what, I'm learning a new language, and I was okay with it. And then over time, I started learning how to deal with students. Online, dealing with students online is so different from dealing with them offline.
Yes.
So I learned how to, kind of make myself comfortable online, and also improve my teaching style so that at least they stay longer with me during the quarantine. And I've also taken up thrift shopping. So I go thrift shopping, I think, once or twice a month. Yeah, I'm interested in. Yeah, very interested in thrift shopping. I'm not really comfortable with buying expensive clothes, like spending so much money on just a pair of jeans. So I was like, these clothes are like still good as new. So, I just wash them and then that's it. So thrifting became a thing, exercising and teaching. So I tried learning ukulele. I do know how to play, but I'm just lazy. I'm so sorry to say. I know how to play. I can play you guys a song, but I'm just lazy. I was just done with it. I was over with it, but I do want to try it again. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to rush things. Just find the motivation to do it. That is is
Very
true.
true.
Yeah. How about you, Bora? What did you
Oh,
do during
yeah.
the lockdown?
Right.
What did I do? Just lock myself.
She's not sure.
Lock yourself down.
Yeah, I know. I also did a little bit of like, I know, because my grandparent or my grandma paid for my language lessons, so I also did a lot of
Oh, yeah.
language learning. She wanted me to learn Spanish, so I learned Spanish, and I took that advantage with our friend Duolingo right here. I studied Spanish, I studied Japanese, Chinese, and Korean at the same time, which was, I realized, was very stupid to do at the same time. So, because I was mixing
Very
things
difficult.
up. Because you know
Yeah.
how Japanese has kanji and they have like Chinese, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I have
Oh,
like a
gosh.
bit of knowledge on Chinese because I learned that back in the university. So I was like reading the
Okay.
kanji in Chinese, which was
okay.
slightly mixed up. So, and I was
Wow.
like constructing sentences in my head mixed with Spanish, Japanese, and Korean. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like if I talk to somebody, might be, we might end up not understanding anything. And then I tried working out because, what else can you do in the
Nice.
pandemic but eat? So might as well work out. I got thin, but
Yeah.
then I realized when I moved to my parents, I stopped exercising because I was lazy. And at the same time, I was tired from working online. So I was like, no.
Right.
And then I came back here and then I started doing the painting thing.
Oh yeah.
And of course with Jayu right there
Yes.
helping me with what stuff to buy and other things. I was
Okay.
sending her my
Yeah.
paintings. If they're any good. So I've been painting
Awesome.
and
Jayu's like your art critic.
yes.
Oh, nice.
And also, what else did I do? Like, I produced the music. Not really produced, just like it's in my band lab, but I never got the chance to bring it out. And write songs and play video games. That's basically
Nice.
But it was surprising for me to actually achieve painting because, like, it's something that I've never imagined I would do. So, painting and music making was a very big thing for me. So,
That's awesome.
yay. And we are studying Korean again. She's actually my classmate, Jayu, right there. We're attending three classes.
Wow.
We're spending too much
That
time
is amazing.
together.
Yeah, too much, really.
That's why we single.
I think it's great. It's okay.
Yeah.
During this pandemic, you really saw who, like, I guess everyone's true personality just came out during quarantine, during the pandemic. So
That is so true.
you guys avoided a lot of quarantine dudes over the lockdown. So you guys are okay. You guys are safe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I prefer this rather than, flirting with other people. This kind of friendship, about self-improvement, support, mental support, like everything. I prefer that. At least there's something, I gain something.
Yeah.
Not wait.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have to find someone who would like push you to do something rather than you just
Exactly.
sitting there.
Yeah.
But are you proud of the achievements that you've got this pandemic or during this lockdown or being stuck in your room? Are you proud?
Definitely. I am.
Which one are you proudest though?
Good
Losing
question.
weight.
Oh,
It
nice.
looks good on you though.
I will show you guys a before and after picture because I cannot believe I walked around looking like a marshmallow. I was just
Actually,
like,
I can see it now.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can because I have videos.
Check out my collarbones.
Yes.
Look at that collarbone. I haven't seen that in a
You
long
see
time.
things you've never seen before.
True. I'm just like, I had this before?
So this is part of my body?
True. I got a collarbone? So who did that? Oh my god.
Where'd you go?
Put it there. Lord, was that you? Thank you. Oh my gosh. I gotta thank God for this, for real.
Yeah, but
He made it happen.
That's like an achievement for you. At least you have like
True.
something
So
that when
true.
you look at yourself in the mirror, you have like, at least I did a job
is
well
what I
done.
achieved.
Yeah.
So
But-
true.
You, Jai, are you proud of anything that you've done this pandemic?
Cannot say I'm so proud.
Or at least you felt happy that you tried and actually
Yeah.
did something?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I regret. No, just kidding. I'm happy. I'm happy that finally, like after many years, I mean, I've been a fan since 2011. I mean, I've been a fan of Korean singers since 2011. But I never had a chance to have any official merchandise.
Oh, yeah.
So one of my proudest, I can say it's an achievement because like I've been working for many years but never had a chance to buy any. The first time I bought was a membership for my favorite solo singer. And I was like, I'm so proud of myself because the first thing that I bought for myself is a membership, an official membership for my favorite solo singer. I'm like, my gosh, after 10 years of being a fan, finally I'm a member. So yeah, I think that's my greatest achievement
Nice.
during
That's
the
awesome.
lockdown.
It's like it's every fan's dream, to be honest.
Yeah.
True.
But like for example, you're not being forced to buy your membership card, or you're not forced to buy your merchandise, because you know, of course, we all have our own financial struggles. So
Yeah.
being able to buy such as, you know, an achievement on your part.
Right.
That's why every time someone messages me like, "Oh, I'm so jealous. I hope I can buy too." I'm always telling them that you don't have to be jealous because I've been there. I mean, I've experienced that
So
for many
true.
years.
True.
I've been a fan for so many years, but I never had a chance. I was also jealous, but I never made people feel like, oh, I'm making other people jealous and I'm not allowed to share their happiness like that.
Right.
If I tell them I'm jealous because you have this merch or this album, I would make them feel like, is it bad to share it because I made my other friends jealous like that?
Right.
So I want them to be comfortable sharing what they got. So
Yeah.
I never told them that I'm jealous, that I want what they have. So after many years, and when I started working, I still didn't have a chance. But then lockdown happened. And then, of course, no transportation or anything. So no partying. So I was able to save.
That's awesome.
And then I bought my own. And
you
like,
worked for it.
yeah. So that's what I always tell them. In the future, you will have your chance too, but not yet now.
Don't force
Right.
yourself.
Right.
We all
Everyone
have
has their
our
own pace.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Don't need to rush things, especially now.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. How about you,
Okay.
Bora? Is there anything that you feel proud of?
That I did this pandemic or lockdown. But maybe I can say I'm proud of the things that I've learned. Like right now in front of me, they can use their imagination. I have 12 small paintings here showing my
nice.
progress in painting. So
Right.
this one I'm proud of because I've never, you know, I have this attitude where if I think I'm not good at it, I'll just let it go. But this I really try to do it every day until I get better. And just now I stopped. I stopped now because, you know, I'm studying more than I'm doing this. But if I had the time and if I buy the color that
Paper.
I run out of, and yeah, it can continue. And I'm also proud that I am writing songs again. And I'm proud that I'm studying Korean on a regular basis, unlike before.
Yeah.
And there's so many things, you know, there are still some what ifs, regrets and stuff. But, you know, the things, small things that we achieve, like being able to buy my sheets, that's a very
yes.
you know, at least this gives me joy to see I have
True.
nice sheets.
Right.
Yeah, that maybe that and learning something new at work.
I just want to add, there is one more thing that I'm very proud of. It's actually this podcast.
Yes, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've tried many times to ask my friends, even Rianne. I asked her before.
Wait, when?
Oh
I
my
asked
god.
you and Henry, and I was like, oh, "Do you want to do podcast?" And both of you were like, "Oh, no." So I was okay.
Yeah, right. Like at first, we didn't really like. I think at that time we thought that a podcast would like consume our time. Like we were just in that busy mindset. But times literally have changed. When Jayu asked me if I would like to do the podcast again, she asked me a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And I finally agreed because you know what? I was like, why not? I have free time now. I'm not doing much. Unlike before, you know, it felt like it would consume my free time. And even though I'm available, you know, when you're just working, you would want to use that free time for yourself, you know, just to rest. But now I'm very happy that I'm on this podcast with you guys. And it's an eye opener for real. I didn't know podcast would be anything like this, like, behind the
Mhm.
scenes, doing this
Yeah.
with you guys. Yeah, but it's really fun. And I think like we can continue doing this for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because also like when she invited me to this podcast, I also had like a previous invitation, but maybe because of the busy schedules that we had, we weren't able to
True.
like really push through with it. And for Jayu here, like when immediately after she like proposed the podcast to me, she like immediately created Google Sheets.
It was like right
Girl,
there.
this is what
ready.
we're gonna. Let's have a meeting this Friday. Oh, this fast. Okay, go. Let's
Okay.
go. It's like that's okay. It's this now is for real.
Right.
Like I really want to do it, but I didn't want to talk to myself like that.
That's sad.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do the podcast alone, and
Right.
so that's why I tried my best to find a partner, and then finally someone said yes.
Like both of you guys share each other's ideas. You guys have a lot in common. So yeah, it's like you guys found each other, or Jayu found, you, Bora, and then you were like agreeing on it. You were like, you wanted to get in on it, and look what came out. Look at your product, the results of your hard work. So
Yes.
it's really good. Yeah.
Like being able to reach these number of episodes. I mean, we're not really
So
expecting
true.
like a very large audience, but at least we were able to achieve something or able to accomplish at least a number of episodes with very little knowledge of podcasting or little knowledge of like making the background music or little knowledge of making an icon. So or
Yes.
the streaming platforms, that time we were just laughing because like, what are we gonna do again? Where are we gonna put this?
We started from zero, literally zero.
Wow. And you guys learned. I mean, you look at how far you've come. So it's like you're getting the hang of it, especially with editing and the topics and stuff like that, So it's much improved, yeah.
But there will be a time that we're gonna call you again if that's fine.
That's totally fine. Now I got the free time, so I'm okay. Yeah. I have more control over my schedule,
For our
So
season 2.
Exactly. Oh, season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just gonna take a little bit of break and then we're gonna do season 2.
Okay, nice.
Maybe when we finish, because our Korean class is about to finish, so maybe after that.
Right. Do you guys have like an exam for the Korean tests?
Really? We don't have.
Basically, we have a teacher, but we still do self-study.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly.
Right.
But it's really nice to see everyone, to see you guys doing what you love, or maybe letting go of the things that you just want to let go.
True. Very true. I've let go of a lot of things in the past 2 years, and I'm looking forward to losing things and gaining things. I think that's just like the way of life, like whatever you lose, okay, it was not meant to be in your life, for a long time. And I think like God is watching over that, God is like really into giving us the right path, the right opportunities, even if that means losing the ones we thought would stay with us. Yeah. I've gone quite religious these past few months, actually past few weeks.
Nice.
I'm just starting. Yeah. I was like, because I wanted to, I was like, why am I not building a relationship with him? What's holding me back? So I'm into it. And actually I'm in the process of getting my doctrines actually.
Nice.
Okay, so thank you so much, Rian, for guesting in this show, and I hope we can invite you again next time.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. I had so much fun. Let's do this again, please. Thank you.
Yes.
With all our hearts.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for listening until this part of the show, and I hope you can visit our platforms and our social media accounts like Instagram, Facebook, and please leave a comment there, and you can message us if you have any requests for topics. And especially, we're gonna have our next season. This is actually the last episode for this season. So
so blessed. I'm honored to
you're
be the last
season
episode.
ender. Yeah.
Thank you.
But please stay with us until
awesome.
season 2, guys, because we have lots of stuff in store for you. We're just gonna take a little bit of a break, but we will be back for you guys with bigger and bolder things to talk about, but still keeping it SPG. Okay.
Oh yes.
Still wholesome, okay?
Yep.
Thank you so much.
so much.
Thank you guys. guys.
Have an
Bye-bye.
life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See
You guys too. Stay safe, all right? See you
Yeah.
guys later. Bye.
Psalms chapter 94, verse 19. When the cares of my heart are many, your consolations cheer my soul.
And that's all the time that we have for today. We hope you learned something from our discussion. Don't worry though, this ain't the end. Follow us on Spotify, Soundcloud, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook for more. And make sure to click like, follow, and subscribe. New episodes are out every Saturday, 3 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. So be sure to turn on your notifications to keep you updated. Let's now climb back down and see each other again. Same tree, same place, same people. Bora and Jayu. See y'all real soon. Keep safe and God bless.